Good evening, everyone. Welcome to my live stream from over here in Peguera this evening. Looks like we've got quite a few waves tonight. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to my live stream from over here in Peguera. I'm fresh off the plane from the UK today. We've flown over from Bristol. The weather over in the UK, as you well know, if you're watching this video, you're going to know it's absolutely amazing at the moment. But we've got amazing weather here too. So I'm down here in Peguera. I'm on the southwest of the island. I'm just down from Palmira, from Magaluf, from Santa Ponsa, and we're going to have a nice kind of sunset walk through the resort tonight. I hope to show you some lovely skies later. Still a little bit sunny as I've started this video, but the first thing I'm going to say before we get this video underway is a huge thank you to Tommy, to James, to Joe. Thank you very much, and to the lovely Lisa as well. Thanks for the super chat that's waiting for me as well today. But let's get the camera turned around and I'll show you where I am. Now, we are in pretty much almost peak season here in Spain. Peak season in my eyes is when everyone pretty much starts the school holidays. We've got another 10 days or so to go in the UK. I'm just looking over towards the Chiringuito here to my left-hand side, over on Playa Romana Beach. This is going to be a 3-beach walk plus a resort walk as well. We're going to take a walk down through the centre of Peguera tonight. As everyone starts to head out to dinner, we're going to see how busy it is as well. Let me know where you're watching from in the world as well and what your temperatures are like this evening. And also, please tell me that the Wimbledon final has finished. I did see a comment over on the Facebook group earlier. I think it's Wimbledon final day today, isn't it? So fingers crossed that has been finished. Let's take a walk up and around. Now, just looking down on the beach, you can see how busy it is for a Sunday over here just after 8 p.m. We've got loads of people still on the beach, loads of residents actually, and you can tell by the umbrellas. Neil, good afternoon. Gurkhan, good afternoon. John over in Belfast, good afternoon. I've got the sun shining in my face at the moment as we head up to the point around Palmira. The lights will get better. Stick with me, stick with me. Let's head on up in this direction as we head round Peguera this evening. Also, let me know if you're watching from Germany and if you're coming over. I know this resort is very, very popular with our German friends. But look, check this out. Look how busy it is. And by the looks of it as well, I think we've had a little bit of a disturbance weather-wise. I do believe that we had a little bit of stormy weather in our absence. It has removed the humidity a little bit from over here on the islands. Before we left, the humidity was absolutely horrendous, but things are improving slightly. It feels a little bit fresher, certainly than the UK. Now I'm going to get into the live chat. We're just going to come down this slope here. You can see I'm right in front of Palmira Beach, in Palmira Beach. I do apologise, I'm a little bit on the tired side. I've had quite a long day today. But look, same story down here. We've got lots of people down here on Tora Beach this evening. This is the kind of weather now we're approaching the middle of July, and this is the kind of weather where we see people staying out all evening pretty much on the beaches. And who can blame them? Who can blame them? Let's take a little look up the beach here. Let me just cut through this area. I'm going to have a quick look into the live chat, see who we've got on this evening, whether you guys are also enjoying the incredible temperatures that we have over here. If you've got the same back in your home country too. I'm keeping my fingers crossed here that the signal is going to hold up for this evening. Let me know if the signal goes. Stick around, I'll try and get it back. If the signal completely fails, I'll start the live stream again, but fingers crossed it should be okay. It's quite a short one this evening. Jules and Gaz, good evening, how are you? I hope you're both doing well. Who else have we got on the live tonight? I've said hello to Neil as well. Neil is pretty much always first to comment. Neil from Belfast. Now we can see as we're coming up by the Beverley Playa, I'm pretty sure most people are in now, in the hotels having dinner. A few people wandering out for dinner as well, and quite a few people out having a picnic this evening on the beach and staying on the beach, and who can blame them? Goodness me. Just turn the camera around, have a look down the beach here. Louise, we have got admin Louise from the Mallorca Under the Sun Facebook group. If you're not a member, go and join the group after this live has finished. But we actually have Louise over here in Mallorca this evening, and she is in Peguera. And I will be meeting up with her later for a quick catch up. But admin Anne and I, we're going to be going out with Louise tomorrow evening. I might make a quick video actually, and it'll be interesting to hear about Louise's experiences of being over here on holiday too. Don't forget, Louise also has a YouTube channel as well, Southwest Sundays, filmed down my way from the southwest of England. If you want to get some other information for holidaying and places to visit as well back home. Look, it's looking very, very nice. I have to admit, can't see the screen at all. My phone is running very hot this evening just because of the high temperatures. But let me just come out of the sunshine. Now look at the sunbeds here. They really have crept on to the back of the beach here almost. Got lots of demand. It'll be interesting to see as the week goes on. I'm going to be out and about filming over here. Do subscribe to the channel. If you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I produce holiday guides, holiday news, travel tips and more, but I'm going to see how busy the resorts are as we head on through this week. Caroline, good afternoon, lovely to see you. Now I know this resort doesn't quite get the same amount of views as somewhere like Palma Nova, but I love live streaming from over here just simply because it's a really nice circular route. And particularly as I've been travelling all day as well, this is like the ideal place to stop off this evening. Now we've got this little collection of restaurants here right on the back of Palmira Beach. They are also filling up for the evening. James, good evening. I've just seen that you pop up in the chat as well. This is like favourite time of the day here. Favourite time of the day for me at the moment, so first thing in the morning, last thing at night, but you can see how many people we have over here. And my goodness, as we came through Bristol Airport today, it was busy, busy, busy. That is all I'm going to say. I had to actually start my video. I have a travel news update, a flight update coming out tomorrow. My island update was filmed en route back to Mallorca today, and got lots of travel news for you, particularly if you're flying low-cost airlines. Make sure you go ahead and watch that. But it was so busy in Bristol Terminal today in the departures area. I had to actually start that video outside. There was literally nowhere to go. It was packed. Every single desk was packed. TUI, EasyJet, Ryanair, Jet2. Look, I think we're going to be having some live music from over here, I would say. The guitarist just starting to set up for the evening. And one thing I really do love about this beach is that Palmira Beach has really gone to town with the whole accessibility here. No one's being excluded from the beaches this summer. Is that Dominic we have over in Palma Nova at the moment? Good evening. We have another US viewer. Joe, we had Joe over in California. We've got Scott in Seattle. Are you thinking of visiting us, Scott? I'd love to know. We also have, I do believe we've got Amanda as well from the Mallorca Under the Sun Facebook group too. Hello Amanda, how are you doing? It's a shame you're not on holiday at the moment as well, but we will see you over here in October, I guess. Look, lovely little cluster of restaurants here, lots of people sitting out and enjoying the really, really nice views from over here. I'll just come up here and just show you a few more views of Palmira Beach before we head on down to our next beach on our walk this evening. Michael, good evening. Stacey, hello, how are you? Tony, good evening. You're watching on your phone and you've got the final on as well. Has the final not finished? We've got much lower numbers tonight. I'll let you all off. It's the Wimbledon final. I used to love tennis, absolutely love tennis, but many of you know actually, or maybe you don't know, that paddle tennis is also very popular over here. Of course, we've got Rafa Nadal, a big Wimbledon champion, but paddle tennis is very, very popular. Now, oh my goodness me, I've got a little bit of a surprise here in the live stream this evening. Look what's happened to one of the most huge, beautiful pine trees that we have here on the back of Tora Beach. Did this come down in the storm yesterday? I don't know, but look, the whole walkway here has been broken up. From memory, actually, and from over in Porto Poyensa, when we have had pine trees come down on the pine walk, they have managed to get them back up again. So fingers crossed. It's a good job nobody was underneath that when it came crashing down, but the police have taped it off, actually, this whole area. So we're going to have to walk around. But it's going to give me an opportunity to show you a really lovely area here to eat out, which also gives you very, very nice views as well of the beach. Look, it's just to the right of this kiddies play area. Let me know actually if you're over here in Peguera on holiday when this happens. But I hope that does get put back, because it's so important to have this shady area over here on this far side of Tora Beach. And it's so picturesque as well. Go back and watch my previous videos. It's a fab spot to just come and get out of the sunshine a little bit. Anyway, look, we're coming up to this huge area here. We've got a few restaurants, a few cafes, and by the looks of it, a little pop-up market as well. The sales are on over here in Mallorca. You can pick up some real bargains on summer clothes. I can't believe the sales have started. You've also got this kiddies play area as well if you're coming over with kids. That has now all been set up too. Let's go round. Let's go around to the other side of the beach. We've missed out a big chunk of Tora Beach this evening. But look, they've got absolutely tons of restaurants over here. I can see a Menu del Dia here, which features all-you-can-eat schnitzel day, €13.50. How's about that then? That's the very first all-you-can-eat schnitzel I've seen in any of the resorts, actually. I'm just cutting through this kids' playground because we can't actually walk around. Well, that tree has come down, but look, at the same time, we're walking past lots of other restaurants too. Many of them have got a little bit of a German theme. Let's just head down. By the way, if you are coming over with kids, to my left-hand side, where just in front of actually these bouncy castles, they've got some little kids' parks as well. They're quite shaded too. Now, fingers crossed, we're not going to have any further storms this week. We were warned of storms over Barcelona today, apparently, but we didn't see anything like that coming into the islands this afternoon. A little bit on the bumpy side coming in, but you'll find out all about that in my video. Anyway, so we've just kind of shortcutted around the fallen pine tree here. We're just continuing our way along the seafront. Now look, I just love the location of this restaurant here. Imagine coming here to eat and have a few drinks. Who else have we got on this evening? Is that Janie as well, I can see. Anyway, let's just continue along. I'm just going to show you very quickly the location of the jetty to pick up the Cormorant cruise that comes through here, and let me just show you some lovely views down along the beach as well this evening. Tommy, bless you, you're watching live. Lovely to have you on the live this evening, Tommy. I know normally you're busy on the Sunday, but lovely to see you watching live, and thank you very much for your super chat this evening. Katie, we spoke to you in Magaluf 78 days ago. Oh, was that 7 or 8 days ago? I was going to say, my goodness, you have a good memory. While I was vlogging on the beach, a family of 16, near Tom Brown's. Yes, you were in the do you know what? I haven't put that video out yet because I have actually been back in the UK and I haven't had a chance to edit it, but it will be out this week. It was fantastic to meet you guys, and that will be out on the channel during the course of the week. I had quite a bit of Calidore content to get out of the way this week, so we're going to have a little bit of Palmira nightlife, a little bit of Santa Ponsa, a little bit of Magaluf Beach nightlife as well coming up this week. Shawnee Boy, thank you very much for your super chat as well. That's very, very kind of you. Should we go and head on over to Palmira? But yeah, I'm at a huge party of holidaymakers over on Magaluf Beach, and had a chat to them as well after my live last weekend. And those videos are coming out soon. Now, I always say this in all my videos, but look, we've got everything open here at gone 8 p.m, which is absolutely fantastic over here. I mean, it's absolutely brilliant. So many places in the world, so many holiday destinations, the shops close at like about 6 or 7 p.m, but not over here in Mallorca. They keep the shops open in holiday resorts for as long as possible. Some of them stay open until 11 p.m. Just move off the road. Got a few more police signs over here as well. Something else going on with the pavement there as well. Was there anyone on the island yesterday? What did I miss weather-wise? I think we missed, actually, we flew back to the UK, and you will see that on that video as well, our flight video to the UK. I think we missed a very stormy day by one day, and I think we've missed a stormy return by one day as well, so that was actually pretty lucky. But we're going to take this longer route down here to Palmira Beach, which at daytime looks absolutely turquoise and crystal clear, but we're going to start getting a few sunset vibes. We're going to loop around the resort here and finish back on Tora Beach, where hopefully we're going to see the sun dipping, if I've timed it right, that is. Got sunsets over here, just gone 9 p.m. So got some really lovely sunny summery days for you guys to enjoy if you're coming out here. I still can't believe it's summer and how rapidly it's going. But anyway, right, just take it easy down this very, very steep slope here. Let's hurry down to the bottom. Now, for those active holidaymakers amongst you, look, right at the end of Palmira Beach, look, we've got a little gym area here. I wonder if anyone actually uses it. But, goodness me, look at the sky this evening, and the waves look pretty big down here as well. I love a wavy day on the beach. Having really, really still water is fantastic for small children, but sometimes when you get a little bit of body surfing in, it adds to the experience. Let's just have a little look back along this point. Now, I'm not sure how this is showing up on the screen here. I should have maybe have left this live for another half an hour, actually. It's very, very bright down here. I can't see anything in the comments, so I have to apologise. But I know we've got a couple of the admin girls from the Facebook group on this evening. Any questions that don't get answered, I'll answer them in the comments later on. But and look up at the front, we've got some jet skiers that are tearing away this afternoon. Gosh, I could literally throw myself in there. Just look how gorgeous it is. It's absolutely stunning. You wish you were here. I can just see somebody commenting there. It does look beautiful. Good, I'm glad it does. It's a shame we haven't got the turquoise seas this evening, but of course you only get that at certain points of the day. And normally that's first thing in the morning, and depending where you are, over at Alcudia way, you're going to get that in the afternoon as well. We've got this lovely walkway here, which just fall into the shade around late morning actually, so this is actually a really good shaded spot to come to if you're down here during the day. Right, anyway, let's continue up along Palmira Beach. I can see David is in the very hot Lancaster. I think it's going to start cooling down over in the UK tomorrow actually. We've had amazing weather in Dorset, but like I said, it's been very, very hot, but the heat has been dry. You haven't had the humidity that we've had over here, and but then again, it's been exasperated by the way British houses or UK Northern European houses are built. They're built to hold the heat. So even at the end of the day, when the sun goes down, it feels like we've got the central heating on. So it has been quite a hot trip back. I had hoped to cool down a little bit, especially after the very hot few weeks that we have had, but that hasn't been the case. And I think maybe we picked the wrong week as well, particularly as we missed seeing Louise for much of it as well from the Facebook group over here. Very hard to coordinate with people coming over on holidays and family and things like that. But anyway, we're back now. And we don't really have any big plans for travelling. Not for a few weeks anyway. Now look, you can see they've got, look, on the Serendipity. Is this a Serendipity restaurant? No, it's is it Domino? The restaurant Domine. And they've had to pull their toldos down, their blinds down here to keep the sun off everyone. But look, another great cocktail bar, another great restaurant. We're just coming up along the back of the beach here. This whole walkway was done, was it last winter? It may have been the winter before actually. It's nice and flat, looks good. They've been doing it at parts of Calvia municipality. As you well know, if you've seen my other videos, you know they've really gone to town with the renovations and the resorts to make them even better than they were before. I can hear some singing from somewhere. Maybe it's over at one of the many hotels that we're walking in front of here. The Villa Mill Hotel, the 5-star Villa Mill Hotel is right out in front of me. Maybe they've got some evening entertainment on. Let me know where your favourite place is in terms of evening entertainment over here in Peguera. Got loads of hotels as well. They'll let you go in and watch the entertainment. Just need to buy a drink. We're gonna try and look at the screen in just a second. This has to be the worst times live stream ever, I have to say. Been off the island a week and messed up the timings on the sunset, but anyway, I'm glad it's looking okay more or less. Gurkhan, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for the comments as well. So when I look back on the channel from last year, I realised that there are very few daytime videos. I'm going to try and get out and about and try and make a few of those. I've got loads of content that I'm going to be making this week as well to prepare you for your holiday if you haven't yet come out here. And also just to prepare you for what to expect. Sunbeds and beach umbrellas. We can see here we've got a good clear shot of them. Look, two sunbeds, a beach umbrella and a lockbox is around €20, give or take a few cents. And that's the same across the Calvia municipality. And we have had, I'm just thinking, I was actually saying it's been feeling a little bit cooler in the UK, but my goodness, the heat over here this evening, I think we still have highs around 20, 28, 29 degrees. I just saw some very big waves rolling into. During the winter months, this is quite a popular surf destination actually on the southwest of the island. We see lots of surfers coming down here. So seeing these waves during the summer is actually quite surprising. We don't normally get stormy seas I'm wondering whether we've got a full moon at the moment, because that does tend to affect the water slightly. But look, you can see the waves that are going to disappear outside of the sunshine in just a moment. And as we come to the end of this walkway as well, we're going to see that brand new luxury 5-star hotel, which has now been opened. Now, I was down here a couple of weeks ago filming daytime. Go back and check that video out if you want to see what this resort is like during the day. Just showing a little shortcut here to the high street, to the resort centre. And when I was last down here, the boutique hotel right in front of me hadn't yet opened. It's the former Mari Pins Hotel. I can't actually remember the name of it now. It's the Atheos. It's Greek anyway, Aethos. Not quite sure how that's pronounced, but it is open. Also, thank you, Amanda. Yes, there is more information as well on the Mallorca Under the Sun website on mallorcaunderthesun.com. Go and check that out too if you just want a very quick guide to somewhere. When's that merchandise coming out? Oh goodness, it is coming out. It is coming out. It's probably going to be more of a Christmas thing now by the time I get around to doing it. I've just been so busy. When I was overseeing the family, I just wanted to see the family. So I didn't get a chance, but it will be coming out. Derek, you're watching from a hot Doncaster. I can definitely hear some more singing further on. You can see the sun's just dipping down in the distance. Oh, I can hear the Gypsy Kings singing. I don't know where that's playing out from. I don't know if it's a tribute. It may well be. We'll go and find out in a minute. But quite a few people out down this side of the resort as well. Also, thank you, Amanda. Thank you for reminding me as well. There is a Mallorca Under the Sun holiday shop on Amazon. To find that, just Google Mallorca Under the Sun Amazon holiday shop and you'll find it. I have put lots of really useful items in there actually for your trip, but particularly things like clips for your backpack. If you do carry a backpack around with you or a handbag, like some security clips, mozzie spray, all important mozzie spray. Have to say, I've not seen evidence of one single mosquito this evening, but I am wearing insect repellent just on the off chance. But I do think it's a little bit too windy for them to be out and about. And I have to say, we haven't been bothered too much this summer, which is really, really good news. And we're just coming up past the Beach Club restaurant. Once again, this is pretty packed over here, and we have a pretty good Gypsy Kings tribute singer here. He's very good actually, very, very good. Pitch perfect, and also playing the guitar as well, not just singing. Very, very good. Look at that, very, very good. Love it, absolutely love it. Entertainment everywhere in Peguera this evening, not just in the hotels, but out and about in the resorts too. So we have more restaurants over here as well. Just turn around, just take a quick look back here. Look, loads of people with inflatables in the water as well this evening, making the most of a stormy seas this evening. Oh, we have someone from Germany watching. Ned, good evening, welcome. Wonderful. Please make sure you tell your friends about my videos. Eventually the recorded content does get translated into various languages, so my previous Peguera videos will be translated into German as well. So if you have any friends coming over here to Peguera, they'll be able to watch them in German, which is fantastic. Oh, we've got another guitarist here as well. I can hear. I don't think he's quite as good though as the other one. Look, I'm just going to turn the camera around a little bit here. Look, quite a few other lovely places to grab a meal from. It's June on this evening. June's on this evening. Hello. I'm making you want to go out. Bless you. I'll tell you what, in the UK it was lovely to see, but there's a lovely warm evenings. Everyone was kind of out and about till late as well. It made the UK feel very Mediterranean and European with that lovely warm weather. It was amazing. I'm just not used to it. I was in shock. I didn't take a jumper with us at all. We had no jumper with us, which I think has to be an all-time first ever going to the UK. So what a treat, what a treat. Look, got a nice little accessibility bit here, look, to get you down to the water. I've got this kind of matting here, which is pretty useful. Just pointing that out. And look, we've got a beer garden right in front of us here with nice views across the water to, it's called a terrassa, Cafe Terrassa, garden grill or beer garden. So what a fantastic time of day. It's absolutely gorgeous. We're going to take a look down Palmira Beach in just a second. We're going to come a little bit further round. Gosh, I'm just taking a look at that very nice hotel right in front of us here. They've actually given the gym the nicest views. This is actually really funny. Look, I'm just going to zoom in. Can you see just right at the top of my finger there? That is the gym. If you're going to the gym in the new Atheos or whatever it's called, that's what they're the views that you are going to enjoy. Anyway, let's come round. Oh, it's so lovely over here this evening. Look, we've got wall-to-wall people here, right across the wall's edge here. But look, you can just hear the sounds of the sea here. And just see how many people we've got left in the water. Marcus, what essentials did we bring back? Guess what we brought back? We brought back a little bit of cheese. It had to be done. We did get flagged by security again, I have to say. And also, do you know what else I brought back, which is really bizarre? Waitrose have a really nice spice range, and we got some spices from Waitrose. They got flagged as well, which was really, really bizarre. I don't know whether Cajun seasoning is something that you shouldn't take on the plane, but it got flagged, but they let us through with the whole lot. But anyway, I've got more information about that in my video coming out tomorrow, because of course there have been lots of false information circulating in the press, making you guys worried about flying this summer, about what you can or you can't do. And hopefully that video will try and put your minds at ease and address some of the big issues that we have surrounding flying at the moment. And I was quite impressed as well by Bristol Airport today, how well everything did run. And just as well, because of the amount of people travelling, it had to really, otherwise it would have felt a little bit chaotic. But it didn't. And there's no running for the flight in this video either. Anyway, look, we've just come out right in front of Il Tano. If you saw my video from over here, I did do a lunchtime walkthrough. I was on the lookout for menu del dias, lunchtime menus, basically to see what kind of value that we have over here in the resorts, particularly at lunchtime. Go back and watch that video. But there is quite a lot of Italian restaurants over here in Peguera. As there are, look, souvenir shops, loads of souvenir shops. Look, there's another Italian restaurant, look, La Terrassa, right across the road. We also have, look, got an Indian here as well. I know there's a Thai in the resort. It's probably a Chinese. Everywhere has an Indian and a Chinese. Don't know how good it is. I've never tried the Indian down here, but just to give you another option. It's like lack of local food here, but lots to do and see over here as well. Look, got the little buggies, got motorbikes you can rent to, and a nice selection of holiday shops. Now I am walking in the direction of the market over here in Peguera. If you keep walking, you're basically going to hit the market, which takes place every Tuesday. So make sure you go and check that out. I'm also walking in the direction of a couple of supermarkets as well if you need a bigger food shop in. So we have a Lidl pretty much at the end of this road on the left hand side. There used to be a Mercadona, that unfortunately now has closed down. But we do have a Lidl. And sometimes in life all you need is Lidl to get you through your holiday. I think Lidl's pretty standard now Europe-wide. It's got really great value bakery, lots of ready meals in there as well. It's super cheap, so if you are travelling on a budget, Lidl is the place to be. Oh, look at that gelato. €2.60 for a bowl of ice cream just there. I'm going to turn around in just a second. We're just going to walk up actually. We'll just have a quick look out on the area near where they hold the market. I'm very conscious in my last video I kind of got to this point and turned back because it was really hot. But it's a little bit cooler now. We don't have the sun blazing down on us, and I think we've got time to go and check it out. Now, some of these places that when I came down past it in my last video, they weren't open then, and they're not open now, which is a little bit of a shame. I was hoping to see a few more places open. I've just spotted a tapas place we're going to take a look at on the way back. But look, loads of ice cream all the way down here. And this is exactly what we have over in Alcudia actually. Look, we've got this vintage photo shop, which unfortunately is up for rent. So I'm just wondering actually whether that's actually going to close down. It's one of those in Alcudia Old Town. I don't know if it's part of the same chain or not. Just go up to the roundabout here. So from this roundabout I can see a sign that says you're 400 metres away from Lidl. So it's really fantastic that over here you're within walking distance of a major supermarket, which is going to be a lot more value for money than shopping in the spa shops. You've got a Roski across the road as well. Do you find that a bit on the pricey side? Don't like it as much. But anyway, this area right in front of me, right where you can see the sun, is where they hold the market. Just on this little street up here from the roundabout. If you're over here in Peguera this summer, or indeed if you're staying anywhere in the Calvia area, hop on the bus and come down here for market day. And it normally runs up this huge area here. Anyway, we're going to turn back round. Let's head on down through the rest of the resort and let's see what it's like. And I'll try and point out a few hotels along the way as well. See someone, hi, coming to Puerto Poyensa on Tuesday next week for the 4th year in a row. Brilliant, you can't wait. Don't blame you. Make sure you get to the airport in really good time though. Gurkhan, you're saying you just saw me passing on the live webcam on Playa Palmira. Is there another webcam over there? It's on the end of Palmira Beach, I'm not sure. Anyway, let's head on back down. But what a lovely little resort this is as well. And the buses, the TIB buses, pass right the way through here. I should do an ice cream guide to Mallorca. John, that's actually a really good idea. I think that might have to be done this summer. I might be forced to eat loads of ice cream. How hard would that be? I can't believe I haven't done it actually, but I should just pick out my favourite places and show you what those are like. Because we have got some cracking ice cream, some cracking gelato shops over here. Look, we've got some little bars across the road here. They've been showing football as well, right on this meal bar right at the end. Cafe and cocktail bar. And look, we're just coming up to a little tapas bar here. It opens at 6 o'clock. It's closed on Mondays, it said. It's called Senor Tapas. They do a little bit hard to show. I've kind of come. I should have shown you from across the road. Anyway, it's the grassy, greeny bit here, and apparently they do lots of nice tapas dishes. Let me just have a quick look look back. Once again though, it's a shame all the boards here are in German. I don't understand that. But anyway, Max, good evening. Thank you so much. I've just seen your super chat pop up as well. Bless you, Max. Thank you so much. That's super kind of you. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you very much for your super chat tonight. John and Marie as well. Do you know what? I nearly missed you guys off as well. I've just quickly scrolled up and seen your super chat over Birmingham Way. Thank you very much. You are on 69 days and counting until Porto Poyensa. I tell you what, the countdown really is on. You're going to be on like 10 days soon. The speed that this summer is going, you're going to be down over here before you know it. It's absolutely crazy. How exciting. And of course, hopefully by September, the real heat of the summer, the high temperatures will have subsided a little bit, but then again, who knows? This summer's been a hot one. It's not been the hottest, though I have to say. We have had hotter, and I remember about 7 years ago, it being around 42 degrees during the day. Gurkhan, thank you so much for your super chat as well, super kind. Thank you so much, guys, that's really much appreciated. Like I said, I always live stream on a Sunday, if possible, from somewhere at varying times, depending on the time of year. And as long as there's a few people watching, I'll be live streaming. So I had to come out this evening. And I do feel properly immersed back into the islands now. It always takes a day. When you've been away for a few days and you get back to the islands, it always kind of feel a little bit discombobulated as to where you are. And I still do after all this time, after 20 years living on the island and getting back here, you kind of like, just feels very different from being back in the UK. But it's actually quite nice to come out here this evening and seeing everyone over here on holiday. Seeing lots of happy people. What could be better? Look at one of the huge tourist shops as well. They've got that same bull actually over in Magaluf. Anyways, let's keep heading down. Gracie, Millie, Alex, Per. Oh, grazie mille. I thought you were saying the name of someone. Grazie mille. Oh, bless you. Thank you very much for watching. That's very sweet of you. Watching from Italy as well. How much do we love Italy? I have to say. If you want to see what kind of holiday we had, go back and watch my other returning to Mallorca video. I do a little bit of a summary of our holiday from over in Lake Como, from Bergamo, and also from Milan. We love a city. We live in a holiday destination, so we absolutely love going to a busy city at some point during our holidays. And when we do go back to the UK towards the end of August, we'll obviously be heading on over to London. I can't wait. It's a real treat for us. Oh, Raf, I can see you watching from Plymouth. Good evening to you. 20 months, 30 days, 14 hours, 49 minutes till your flight leaves. Where's that? Dublin. And who's saying that? Is that Kevin? Kevin O'Hara. That's hilarious. Not that you're counting, of course not that you're counting. Now look, I've just seen a bit of a queue getting into Il Tano. Il Tano is quite a nice Italian over here. They have Il Tanos in most of the resorts. I know there's one up in Porto Poyensa. There's one in Magaluf. No, there's one in Palma Nova, sorry. And my daughter can vouch for those pizzas. So I'm just wandering into the middle of the road here. Let me just come onto this side of the road. And don't forget, from these bus stops that run along this street, you can get to various other parts of the island as well. Make sure, if you're staying over here, to get out and go exploring. Get the bus down to Camp de Mar. I was down there actually just before we went off to the UK. I'm going to have some information coming out from Camp de Mar very soon. But I had the great opportunity to eat in the Ilietta restaurant with some friends who are over visiting. I can see as well, who have we got on tonight? Luis. Next month you're going to be in Peguera. How exciting for you. Look, we've got a few places closed this Sunday evening, which I am very surprised about. Look, Lauro, which I assume is a Spanish restaurant, is closed this Sunday evening, and I thought that would be particularly busy. Although Sundays do tend to be a bit of a day off for many locals over here on the islands, and for that reason I've heard today reports that the beaches have been extremely busy. If there's one day when you're going to give going to the beach a miss, make it on Sunday. Do something different with your Sunday if you don't want to be on a very packed and busy beach. Oh look, let me just show you down here, look. Some of these places that are outside the Mallorca playa, if you're eating up on any of these little terraces, here look, you're going to get some lovely views here of Palmira Beach. Wayne, not that you're counting either, you've just got 14 days to go until you're over in Calamilor. I need to get you an update from that resort actually. I need to head on over East Coast at some point, probably very, very early in the morning. Amanda, yeah, you're not coming over to Mallorca during July. It's the first time in many years actually, which is a bit of a shame. But you're going to have a very different experience coming over here in October. And can I just say, if you are coming over at the end of the season, more or less, towards the end of the season, you're only going to be a month away or so from seeing the Christmas lights switch on. So imagine that if you're saving your trip until the end of the year. Christmas light switch-ons normally happen around the third week of November. I can't believe I'm even saying that in the middle of July, but there you have it. We'll be talking about Christmas soon, I'm sure. Anyways, look, we're coming up through some more bars here, some nice music. Outside the Cafe Boulevard here, just having a little look back, we've got some nice chilled music playing out from there, a little bit of dance music from maybe 10, 15 years ago. I'm just coming up around the front actually of quite a few hotels. I've got the All Sun here, look, right up to my left-hand side. I'm going to head on down towards the Villa Mill in just a second. And look, you can see where I am. There's a little bit of a queue of people looking at the view from here. You can see the waves sort of crashing on the shoreline a little bit further below. Yes, Amanda, you say you're looking forward to trying October. Well, last year we found October to be a very lovely month over here. We had fantastic weather. Sometimes you get summer breaking a little bit in August. A few rainy days in September, I seem to remember last year. But then again, not 2 years are ever the same. Although over the past few years we have had some quite consistently nice weather in October. Bear that in mind if you're coming over. I've got a Mallorca in October video. I've got a couple of those actually. Go ahead and watch those. Can't believe we're talking about the end of the season too. There are pros and cons to coming over here in October, but it can be a very lovely month to visit, and also just make that winter time feel a little bit shorter as well. Whoa, look at those waves. The huge waves just crashed down there. Don't forget, this time of night, everyone, we don't have lifeguards down on the beaches. They tend to depart the beaches around 7:30 during the summer. So if you are going on those beaches late at night, just be careful if you're down there with kids. We've got some new shops that have popped up here. I do believe we have got quite a few people waiting at the bus stop as well. I just go down past the bus stop before I head on back to the pavement. I can see quite a lot of traffic coming in my direction.
Wer weiß nicht.
Yo no voy a patinar más en mi vida.
June, you're saying you've had plenty of holidays with your female friends in October, and it's It's always been lovely weather. Well, that's fantastic. That is fantastic. Just coming up past here, the Maria Eugenia Cafe. Really good value place here on the main high street. Oh, that looks like a nice ice cream place. Is that staying open? A little bit hard to tell. We've got one of these over in Palma Nova, the Anti-Gijona. Let's see if we've got any other ice cream places a little bit further up. I think there may be actually just serving this side of the resort. Got another Italian here on my left-hand side, right in front of the Hotel Villamil. And it looks like a huge queue of people right outside the shop. It isn't. I think it's just a lot of people just standing outside, but it does look very, very busy. I'd love to get a look in here. I'd love to pop in here for a look around. It's very unusual that you do get a 5-star hotel right in the centre of the resort, but I'm pretty sure the Atheos or the Atheos is providing a hot competition for the Villamil. June, you're off to Mallorca, and last year it was red hot. It was really hot in October. Of course, you're going to get the slightly shorter days, but those lovely warm evenings. Go back and check my content as well. Apart from the Mallorca in October video, I filmed loads of content over the month and throughout the month of October. You can see exactly what it's like. I think I filmed the last Porta Poyenza evening walk right at the end of October, just before the end of the season. You can see how absolutely gorgeous it was. Lots of little fiestas taking place and entertainment on too. Got all these little foot spas along here too. And look, this is a new crepe place. I've not seen this spot here before. Oh, crepes, homemade crepes. Let's keep heading along. Now I think this summer, this whole area is going to look very different. I've mentioned it before, they're going to be doing up this side of the resort over the winter season next year. A little bit more investment is being made into Peguera. I can just see across the road here, look, we've got El Bar. That isn't open either this Sunday evening. Once again, I'm very, very surprised about that. Quite a few places closed tonight. And we are coming up towards my favourite Spanish restaurant here in Peguera, got the La Tasca. Gosh, that is very busy as well. They've got flamenco and live music every Monday and Saturday, which is fantastic. Looks really good. Smells absolutely wonderful as well. Absolutely love it. Let's keep going along. Now we are edging our way back towards Palmira Beach. Oh, we've got a little ice cream place here as well. We've got the Ice Cream Arctic. I don't know why I'm looking at the ice cream places, but this also looks very, very nice. Just behind Palmira Beach, more or less. Yeah. Got a little beer garden right at the end of the resort as well here. So we've got the Waikiki to my right hand side. That's going to get probably a little bit busier later on when everyone's finished dinner. Let's just go down this resort centre before we head on back to the beach, because to my right hand side, of course, we've got the fallen pine tree, so we're going to have to give that a little bit of a miss, but we're going to just keep walk around and see if we've got any nice views of the setting sun behind us. Let's go and have a look. Got the Gecko restaurant. That's another Italian to my left-hand side. Keith, thank you so much. Do you know what? I haven't had a chance to respond to the Facebook group comments, but let me know, has that Wimbledon final finished? Because I do know that you were going to be watching it this afternoon. I have to say, generally as well, I have to catch up with all the YouTube comments, Facebook comments as well. Haven't had a chance to do it in the past few days. Like I said, we've been away. Been a little bit pressed for time. How come I'm late? Because it's so hot over here and we flew back to Mallorca this afternoon. That's why I'm late this evening. Normally I would maybe start this live stream a little bit earlier on, but during these very hot weeks, the live streams are going to be a little bit later on in the afternoon, early evening. And of course today as well, we didn't get home till gone 5 p.m. and I had to eat as well and go to Lidl as well. I had to go to the supermarket very quickly and get some food. So that's why we've got a late one this evening. I didn't realise, look, how busy these restaurants got. Look, we've got another ice cream place to my right hand side, and this is packed down here. I've also seen, look, we've got an Austrian restaurant, the Salzburger Stuben restaurant. I've heard good things about that. Have we got a Thai over here as well? Pretty sure there's a Thai restaurant right next door. We've got the Mirador. It's very pretty. I'm going to take a right back down towards the beach. Got a few little market stalls here that have been set up as well. But look, I'm outside a very famous Austrian restaurant. I do believe their desserts and their cakes are pretty good. Right ahead of me as well, to my right hand side, we've got a Thai, and we've got a further spa shop down there too. And this lovely shaded area. I can see some hair braiding taking place in a very kind of hidden way. Not sure that's entirely legal, but anyway, let's head on down towards the waterfront. You can see we've done a full loop around here. We're back around this kiddies area with the bouncy trampolines. I think we're going to see the bars looking even busier out here as well. Debbie, you say you're travelling over on Thursday over to the Callers to Majorca. Wonderful. I'd love to know how that goes as well. Make sure you feed back. I've got about 3 pieces of content from the Callers to Majorca. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get over. That's going to be quite a hike to get over to that side of the island. I have to say it's probably the longest drive to get to that resort. I can see right up ahead someone's very, very nice yacht. Is that a cruise ship or is that a yacht? It's a little bit hard to tell actually. Let's keep walking down. Hold on a second. Let's give you some views from here. If you just joined this live stream, you'll see that we've got a huge tree down here, right on the back of Palmira Beach, right up ahead of us. I think that may well be a cruise ship. It looks a little bit too big to even be someone like Mark Zuckerberg's private yacht or one of the other many celebrities that we've had over here on the island recently. If you've been looking at the local media, the front pages have looked like something like Hello magazine, the amount of celebrities that we've had over here on the island, without the interviews though. Just lots of kind of paparazzi style photos of the Pap photographer here stalking them around the island, but we've seen quite a few celebs deciding to holiday over here, particularly from LA, and pop stars as well. I wonder why that is. I wonder how Mallorca is being marketed over there, but great to see people from everywhere enjoying their holidays over here on the island. There's still loads of people in the water. Look, this hasn't really changed too much actually. Still got quite a few people down here on the beach, swimming out to sea. I think we've just missed the music here as well. I was hoping he'll be playing on the way back. Let's keep walking around. Look, the lights are just starting to come on in this resort as well. Let's go up towards the Vibra. With the walk around the point, we're going to get some slightly clearer views, I hope, down the beach as well, and maybe some nice sea views.
It's good, lady. It's super.
Look at it over here tonight. It's absolutely gorgeous. June, Caroline. Oh, you guys are chatting about Mallorca. As I've said, I will get over to Mallorca at some point. Maybe not this year, maybe next. Who knows? Now, do we have any entertainment on over at the Beverly Playa this evening? Quite possibly. I've kind of noticed actually that a lot of the hotel entertainment kind of wraps itself up by around 11:30. And quite a few bars that tend to close at around midnight, which is kind of a little bit on the early side for Mallorca. Don't forget, if you are out for a longer night, there are plenty of places you can go. Magaluf is one of them. The party there continues long into the night. But do you find some places? Most resorts do have a nightclub. I'm not quite sure where it is over here in Peguera though. Look at this, look at the lovely sunset views we've got tonight. It's absolutely stunning. We'll just walk up to the top as well. Let's go and check this out. I think I'm going to have to do that Mallorca trip. I think it's got to be done. It's got to be done at some point, definitely. Haven't been there for years. Right, let's walk up. This is a very busy area actually. You can see that quite a few people have come over for the sunset tonight along this point. See lots of selfie photo taking. Just be careful walking up this path, it can be a little bit on the slippery side. I hope part of the renovations include this walkway here over towards Palmira Beach. Wait for it guys, I'll turn the camera around as we head on up to the top. Check this out this evening. I mean, how nice is Peguera tonight? Look. Looking right the way over Palmira Beach, across to the bars and the restaurants, you can just see the lights are coming on where we've just walked past. Caroline, I don't blame you. Change is a good thing. And I'd like your feedback as well about what you think about it. Let's see if I can get over there actually, let's see what happens. Alex, you're saying your mum's off to Mallorca tomorrow. We've got loads of Mallorca chat. Anyway, guys, I really hope you've enjoyed my live stream from over here in Peguera this evening. Peguera de Mallorca, not Mallorca. It's quite funny. And I just want to say an absolutely massive thanks to you guys who have joined me this evening. I can see we have over 200 on at the moment, which is fantastic. I like to change things up a bit. I'm pretty sure I could live stream in Palma Nova every night, but I'm not. I want to keep it varied. I want to show you how lovely some of these other resorts are around the islands and just how gorgeous this resort is, how lovely Peguera is too. To give you some inspiration for your future holiday, or indeed if you're coming over. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for the super chats this evening and for everything else. It's been super generous. Most of all, thanks very much for joining me on the walk around Peguera tonight. I'm going to be out and about around the island this week. Look out for my island update video tomorrow. It's an important one if you're coming over on the holiday this summer. Make sure you go and watch that. But in the meantime, I'm going to just show you a few final views of Peguera. Don't forget as well to join the Facebook group, the Mallorca Under the Sun Facebook group, if you haven't done so already. If you've got any further questions that I have not answered in this live stream, go and join the Mallorca Under the Sun Facebook group. Also follow the page as well. Any important information I have about any kind of alerts that we have over here, try and post on that. Otherwise they do tend to get a bit lost on the group, but go and join those both of those two things. Follow me on Instagram too. I will eventually post on that at some point. But guys, thanks for watching. I'll be out and about around the islands. I'll be somewhere else next Sunday as well for another live. Not quite sure just yet, but have an amazing week from wherever you're watching in the world. And I shall see you on the next one. Bye for now.